Well, how you doing? Mr. DJ's back. Fantasy playlist of July 25th or 23rd. I believe it's 25th, 2004. Got a little scribbling going on that 25th. I believe it's on the 25th of 2004. Up three from 36. Excuse me. Still struggling against this chest congestion. Up three from 36 to number 33, Daft Punk with Face to Face. Daft Punk, two guys from France, and they started on this album. It was called Discover. Discover. It's either Discover or Discovery. Let me double check to make sure that's right, because I like to get as accurate as I can about this. Discovery, the name of the album. This was a big album for Daft Punk. They started working on this album in the spring of 1998, and it took them a couple of years to complete it. And one More Time was if I remember correctly, One More Time was the first single. That was in late 2000. Fantastic record. And then it was followed by Digital Love in 2001. Followed 2001, Harder, Faster, Stronger, I believe was another one. And then we get into Face to Face, which was released, excuse me, as a single in the fall of 2003. This album discovered, they plumbed. Daft Punk, they plunged into their childhood memories, the memories of growing up in the late 70s, early 80s, I guess between 1975 through 1985, somewhere in that era. Of course, when you get into that era, you get into the disco music from Donna Summer to Village People to the new wave, the new romantic sounds of Spandau Ballet and the Eurythmics, all of which probably influenced Daft Punk one way or the other. But they were also into Japanese anime. They watched loads of Japanese anime when they were children, and a couple of them was Captain Harlock. Big fans of Captain Harlock and Grandizer. Now, here's the thing: Discovery was a conceptual album. It was the film, the album. Just bear with me because I'm trying to piece all this together. The album is based on an anime film called Interstellar 5555. It's about a rock and roll band, about a pop band, an extraterrestrial pop band that eventually called themselves the Crescendos. They were adopted, they were kidnapped, and then they were rescued. And each song that was put out as a single, or each track on the album, represents a segment of that film, represents a plot of that film, an ongoing plot. It's something else. I read a little bit about it on Wikipedia, and boy, it is really involved. It's really neat. But I believe that's all I got to say about this. This record brings back some nice memories for me too. I like just about everything Daft Punk had put out, starting with Around the World. That was back in 1996, 1997, and Technologic was brilliant around 2005. But anyway, this album Discovery took a playful look at music. It took a childlike view of music. You remember, adults get into analysis, and I'm guilty of that. An adult was look at a pop record, 35, 40-year-old adult look at a pop record and say, man, this sounds like something I grew up with. Man, this sounds too ragtime. This record it just lacks imagination. But a child would listen to this record and they don't analyze it. They don't say, man, this record reminds me of the 50s. They don't do that. They like it because they like it. There's something to be said to go back to that wellspring of youth, the wellspring of childhood, and not get too over analytical about records. Daft Punk at number 33 on my fantasy playlist with Face to Face.